Welcome back to the Breaking and Kintsugi Repair of Stone series. This week we're going to talk about Jasper, which as you can see here can come in a wide range of colors and patterns. Jasper, like stones we've looked at before, is another form of quartz. The difference is Jasper A can have up to 20% of foreign materials. It can be organic material, mineral oxides, other kinds of things, but up to 20% of foreign materials. And this is what gives it its colors, its patterns, and all of the unique differences you see here. Now, Jasper, the word, is actually derived from a Greek word that means spotted stone. And you'll notice that that is a very common theme we see here, the rainbow jasper with its spots, leopard skin jasper with its spots. This ocean jasper has spots, but it can also have banding. So this red jasper has kind of an ombre look to its layers. This red picture jasper, again, has some layers. And then there's ones that are kind of a mixture. So this red and green Picasso jasper has spots as well as some layered markings. Same with dragon blood jasper, tends to have a mix of spots as well as layers. So this gives you a feel for what they can look like. The other difference with jasper compared to some of the stones we've looked at before is jasper is opaque. So even in the thinnest slices, it's not a stone you can see through. It is completely opaque, and that tends to give it, I think, an earthier look, as you can see here, both the natural colors of the jasper as well as that opaque nature. But specifically this week, we're going to take a look at this green zebra jasper. So you can see here, there we go. Zoom in on it a little bit. You can see it's got some patterning in it, sort of semi-banded, semi-spot-like. You can see here some spots. This particular stone has a hole drilled through the center of it, and that's how we will be attaching it, but it'll also affect how it breaks. It's also rounded on both sides, so we'll have the problems we've discussed before about trying to find a way to get the force into the stone without it simply shooting out to the side. So let's go break this, and then we'll take a look at what a jasper looks like on the inside. And here's what we get after breaking. So first you may notice again we get lots of little tiny pieces, but these are very different than what we saw with, say, agate. These tend to be more almost sand-like. They're not those sharp, I don't know what to call it with agate, but it's almost like pieces peel off in those thin layers. These tend to be just, almost like sand coming off. It's not unusual to have bits that after I've broken it, I can do this and just have more come off the edge, like sand being sanded away from the stone. So you'll also notice as you look on the broken insides, this doesn't have that shiny glass-like look that agate did. It's much more natural looking, or more organic looking, I guess. It does sometimes have little bits of shine because it is still quartz, but it overall is a very different look just with that opaqueness. Now this particular stone, you can see it came apart into two main pieces. You can see here there's a gap where most of the little stuff came out. So we'll have a wider repair line on that side than the other side. But let's go put it back together and we'll see what we get. And after repair, this is what we get. You can see on this side we have a slightly thicker repair line because this is where the edges crumbled a bit. On this side, the thinner line because there wasn't crumbling. So again, this is green zebra jasper. And just a quick reminder with Jaspers, even though it again is a quartz-based stone, still silicate, we have up to 20% impurities, which is what gives it the banding and the color. and it's also what makes it opaque. So that's one of the biggest differences. Jaspers are opaque compared to agates being translucent. And we also see differences in the way it breaks. So we did not see the conchoidal curves like we did in agate. And it also is a bit more crumbly in general than agate is. Agate was more of those thin sliced pieces instead of this almost sand-like texture. To find this piece or other Kintsugi repaired stone jewelry items, please visit our shop at akinsugilife.com. Thanks for joining us.